Hey guys, good morning. It's Monday, September 1st. The title of this Monday Mobility is T-spine and hips, but I just can't not begin with lower leg, feet and ankles. So we're definitely going to focus most of our time on thoracic spine and hips, but we're going to get started with the gua sha tool or the scraping tool, the Graston tool. What else do they call this thing? Lots of different things they call this, but it's a good idea to have one. So you can get them on Amazon. You can buy them at really cool, funky body shops. But if you don't feel like spending any money, to be honest, you can use the can from some Tiger Balm. I like Tiger Balm because it's got a little spice to it. So I like to add just a little bit of a medium between the skin and just something that feels good. You can also just use some nice lotion or whatever you want, some massage lotion. But this just helps just a little bit with some of the friction. And for me, I just like the way it feels. Okay, so I'm using Tiger Balm today. Tiger Balm. Take your scraping tool. Again, if you don't have a scraping tool, you can even use your yoga block. This is going to smell really nice later. And we just want to move the skin around. This is an important part of self-care when it comes to making sure that there is glide in the tissue. And that's just the most simple way to put it. Our skin becomes sticky when it becomes dehydrated or immobile. So if you've been sitting or sleeping or anything, you want to wake up the skin, get the blood flowing, and work through the fascia and all the connective tissues. So not a lot of rules. We're just shaking up the tissue a little bit. I like using this tool. I know what it's called, the sidekick tool. So everybody came out with a little something to help. But it's just kind of this vigorous movement. You don't want to bruise yourself. I think that's too much. But it should feel nice. Just get in there around the ankle. It's a nice thing about this little tool. It's got some ability to get into some of the little more crevassy areas, like behind the ankle bone. And just work through that lower leg. We're going to spend about a minute on one side, and then let's get on a minute on the other side. If you don't have any tools, good God, use your hands, right? Just nice and easy. Just working through the lower leg. It's worth the time. I think that's the biggest thing with mobility and taking time to take care of ourselves from a mobility standpoint and how we're moving, is that it takes time. So we're here early, just scraping up the lower leg a little bit, moving the skin around, enhancing hopefully circulation. There you go. Use your hands. Feels pretty darn good. And it's kind of just an excuse to take care of yourself. Some of my tighter areas from my gait, from running, is the lateral aspect. So I spend a little extra time working through the lateral part of the calf. Ooh, you can start feeling that Tiger Balm. It's not an expensive product. It's nice. I think I've got it in my backpack. I've got it in my desk. Always have a little bit of Tiger Balm. Okay, now let's take the thumbs and work through that fibular head. So this is the end of the fibula down at the foot and ankle, and then it comes up. It's a shock-absorbing bone, and up here it attaches into the tibia. And there's a little fossa in there, and it should be able to move. So we want to take the thumbs, because it's very difficult to get a foam roller in there, and we'll just work through the fibular head, posterior, so it's behind and lateral, the knee. And we'll just work through the other side. And again, we're not trying to manipulate bone, but if we create an environment where that bone can actually move a little bit, because we're loosening up the connective tissue around it, and the tissue in general around that joint, we've got a better chance of being successful. Okay, good on you. Let's move the little gliding tool away, and we're just going to sit back on the arms and let the knees go into happy hips. So just nice, easy drop. Noticing if one side is dropping easier than the other. Just drop those knees. Seated, happy hips. Good. Good. We're going to do a little bit of static stretching today, where we just have a little bit of extended hold. Monday morning, let's see how those hips fared over the weekend. We'll take that left foot, left ankle under the right knee, and just reach back. Now when you do this, you should be able to have your head flat on the ground. And just hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Other side. Reach through the hole, grab the hamstring, right ankle on left knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Stay laying down. Let's go left ankle on right knee. And just drop that to one side. And you can feel how that left foot can kind of pull the right hip apart. And then we'll go to the other side, and you start to feel a little bit more movement through that left side of the lateral hip and through the low back. So we're starting to mess a little bit with that SI joint. Just nice, easy, keep the lower body in that figure 4 position. And we're just got elbows on the ground and just going side to side. Good. And good. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. So now the right ankle on the left knee, elbows out to the side. First move is across. My left side is just so tight. Side, side. Trying to hold the rib cage kind of still. Separating the upper and lower body is a very athletic position. So your ability to be stable in one segment and mobile in the other. That's where core strength really comes into the conversation. Is my core, in fact, strong enough to move? You don't want rigidity. You want this flow through the body. Stability is not rigidity. Rigidity is something that won't move. And we need strength to be able to move safely through ranges of motion. Right? Good. Okay, let's take that into the quadruped position. So onto all fours. And from the back side, we're going to take the right knee about 2 inches in front of the left knee. So don't overcook this. Right knee just slightly in front of left, hands directly under shoulders, heads just looking down in a nice strong position. We push straight back and straight forward. This lets that SI joint toggle very simply. You shouldn't feel much, but trust me, your hips are just moving. Right ilium and left ilium, creating space. And good. All right, so now we're going to switch. Left knee in front, right knee back, 2 to 3 inches, 3 at the most, of a stagger between the knees. Nice strong position with this thoracic. And we're just going to go forward and back. Following the crown of the head to the front. 2, you might feel a little bit of tension through your wrists. That's okay. 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and good. All right, into that half kneeling position. So right knee in front of left. If you need to do this from a standing position, just stand up and have a nice split stance. Make sure you're wide enough that you don't feel off balance, okay? So half kneeling, we've got the right knee in front of left. We're gonna take the left arm straight down the middle and then open to the back and look backwards. 1. Left arm right down the middle. 2. 3. 2 more. 4. When you do this, keep this knee in. 5. Good. Same thing other side. We'll go left knee up. So that means right hand is going to go right down the middle. Take your time. Left arm to the back. And when you get into that position, you want to feel your arms pulling apart and creating space. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Let's bring it up to a standing position. Wide stance, heels outside of toes, anchored stance. First move, we're just going to push the hips back into that hinge. Keep the chest up, and we're pushing the hips back as far as we can get them. So chest stays up, push the hip back, nice spine angle, come right back up. 2, we'll just go 5 of these. 3, 4, 1 more, and 5, and good. So that's the integrity of the spine that we're always after. There are times when we definitely want to be able to flex the spine, but now is not one of them. Okay, so heels are out, working through your hinge. Let's get fingertips to the ground without losing the integrity of the spine. If you need to, you can bring the ground up just a little bit higher. So if you find yourself not being able to keep your spine long because of tightness on the back line of the body, let's just go to the top of a foam roller. 2, we're going to go 10 of these, reaching down to the ground. 3, 4, loading the back line. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and good. All right, so now we're going to work a windmill, working through the thoracic, and that comes from a really good hinge. That's why we did 10 reps there. So push your hips back, reach down with that left hand right to the midline. We'll go 4 each side. Push your hips back, reach with the right hand. 2, 3, 4, halfway. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now it's that same extension, and pull yourself apart through your fingertips. Hinge back, reach down, look up, come back. Hinge, reach down, 2. Hinge, reach down, 3, 4, 5, we're doing 8, 6, 7, 8. Good. Working into a little bit of single leg work, and then we're going to go back to another set of that. So, we want measuring sticks for this life of ours. Here's a measuring stick. I think you should always be able, Hopefully I'll be able to. Stand on your left foot. Grab your right shin with both hands. Stand quietly for 5, hopefully longer seconds, but today let's do 5 seconds. Here we go. Stand up nice and tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just like that. Stability. All right, so arms will be straight. Posture is tall. Stand on your right foot. Grab your left shin. 5, 4, get taller. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Going right back into our wide stance. Heels outside of toes. Puts the hips into internal rotation. We got 8 reps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go right back to that single leg challenge. Left leg. At least I'm falling into my big toe. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Single leg stance on mobilized body. That's stability. Single leg stance. 5, 4, 3, hold it, 2, and 1. Good. All right, back onto the ground. We're just going to sit in another measuring stick position. It always is curious to me. Take that right foot right across, pull it up behind the knee, and just kind of hang out there. Sit up nice and tall. When your hips are tight, this just feels nice, and it's an easy place to just kind of spend a little bit of time. 5, 4, a couple big breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Same thing other side. Pull that leg in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going right back to that figure 4 stretch, okay? So let's, right where we started our day. Right foot on left knee. 5, 4, 3, tissues just giving us so much more space now. 2, and 1. These are the little check-ins you can come back to. You say, how am I doing? How tight are my hips? Do this. Hold it for 5, 4, shouldn't feel much tension there. 3, 2, and 1. Foot to the ground. We've got left ankle on right knee. Take that to the side. Let's pull that right hip apart. 5, 4, we can take the right arm up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Same thing other side. Take it to the side. Take that left arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. A little bit of focus on hips and thoracic spine today using the windmill. A lot of this stuff comes from a lot of my mentors who have taught me along the way, and I'm super thankful for them. As usual, thank you to Dr. Eric Goodman and Foundation Training. Always thank you to Ian O'Dwyer. Ian's ability to share the playfulness of the body and why we want to be able to move really well so we can be out there enjoying life to its fullest. I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you next Monday.